Alright, and welcome back everyone. This is Dragon Sky with you again, bringing you another episode of Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. The reason you see me starting again from the paused menu is because I'm recording a few of these at a time, because I work a lot of hours. I don't always have time to do it every night, so anyway, we'll get back to it. We are on our way to Minmus with the Minmus transit rocket with, I believe our pilot is Minmus. Do another quick save because I can't remember if I did that before. And now we will speed up and get to Minmus basically. Alright, speed up, there we go. Now we do have a fair amount of fuel. Hopefully the moon does not grab us here. If it does, that's going to mess up our day. Okay, we are safe. Speed up a little bit more. Power level is good. There's Minmus. I'm going to catch it on the return here. Yeah, we're going to be quite a ways away from it, but that's alright. Oop, slow down. Said you don't want to be at full time acceleration when you hit these transition spots, so otherwise it just throws your periapsis way off. I usually find that 50 times acceleration it works pretty good. Alright. Let's get a little closer to our periapsis here. There's Minmus. Let's line up for our orbital insertion here. Do a test fire. Okay, and let's set up a maneuver node. There we go. 21-second burn. That ain't too bad. We're going to get closer because right now we're an hour away from our burn. Let's not go past it though. Pretty close. We'll go down to about 10 seconds or so. There we go. Almost went past it. And let's go ahead and do our burn. Yep, getting a little off track here. There we go. And stop. Pretty close. That'll work. Excuse me. Okay, let's do a crew report and an EVA report. 20 science. Lake beds seem relatively flat. Perhaps we could land there. We'll transmit that. And next we'll do an EVA report. 32 science. Recorded your observations. Keep it. Reboard, and we will see about sending that too. Review stored data. There we go. And send that. Minmus is wildly thrilled. Okay, and we're going to do one goo out here. So we've got one more goo than we do Science Juniors, and the rest of those we're going to save for after we've landed on each spot that we're going to try and land on. Okay, goo feels right at home. Keep that. And we have... Where is our thermometers? Oh, yes. There we go. Excuse me. I'm going to do one of those. Oh, temperature scan can't be done right now. Don't know why, but okay. And excuse me one second, I got a cough. Hopefully that didn't just make you all deaf. Sorry about that. Okay, let's zoom around. I said zoom around. There we go. And right about close enough. Flip our rocket around and get our orbit a little more normalized. Though we are going to have to change our orbital plane though, because right now we're on a polar orbit. And there isn't much light there, so... Although maybe we'll try and land... yeah, let's do that. Let's land on a pole first, and then we'll go for a different section of Minmus. That sounds good. Okay. Bringing our orbit down. That looks good. And I think on the next pass we're going to try land on the North Pole. I think that's where we want to try. Or maybe the South Pole. Let's do the South Pole. Why the heck not? Okay, let's bring it around. We'll do another quick save. Let's see, I think we're going to try and land right about there. So we're going to quick save it. Flip our rocket around again. We're going to drop off that big old section too, so after we get a little, or after we bring our orbit into the moon, or Minmus moon. It's still a moon, but it's, yeah, nice and confusing. Alright, right about there's close enough. Throttle up. I'm going to try for this section right there. And cut. Excuse me. There we go. Minmus still looks very thrilled, which is good. I suppose, you know, we could probably land this whole thing, but it's not really what we were meaning to do in the first place, so we're probably still going to drop it. We'll just use a little bit more of its fuel before we come down, basically. Speed back up a little bit so we get a little bit closer. Alright, and yeah, we're definitely closer. Flip over a little bit. Right about there. Our orbit's actually really not that fast, only 91 meters per second. Yeah, we could probably actually just drop down right there. Okay. I think we're closer to the surface than we might think. Minmus is still very happy, which is good. At least he isn't scared out of his wits. Alright. Throttle up a little bit more. Should throttle up a lot more. There we go. And I believe we can go ahead and drop that whole section now. There we go. Besides, that'll kind of help us see how high up we are yet. That thing is going quite a ways. It should eventually come down. Alright, let's kick on our engines a little so we don't pick up too much speed. I'd like to see, there we go, our surface. Put our gear down. Minmus is trying to decide if he wants to smile or scream, it looked like there for a moment. Okay, those 150 meters, they're still going down. Let's kill our engines because I think we started going back up there for a second. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, okay, we weren't going back up. Bleed off some more of our speed, and then we'll get to a more normalized holding speed thing, whatever, can't talk. There we go, about 400 meters to go. .9 meters per second, that's not too bad. Okay, here's where our RCS is going to come in handy, because we got it pretty close to no lateral movement, so we're going to use our RCS to kind of fix that up even more. Oh, other way. Oh, I think we're starting to see some of the surface here. And bleeding off the rest of our lateral movement. There we go. That's not bad. Coming down at 5 meters per second, which also is not bad. Minmus is still very thrilled. He's got a good feeling about it. How is that 236 meters away? Unless it's, oh, it's probably rolling down a hill. Because we look a lot closer than 236 meters, that's for sure. Of course, that is out to the side a little bit too, so that's why. Alright, 3.7 meters per second. Gotta watch that because we don't want to start going back up. Make sure our lateral movement is still as close to zero as possible. And you can whip out the textbook, Minmus, because this is a pretty safe bet you're going to be fine. Textbook landing, bad joke, yeah. All about the bad jokes. Alright, 3 meters per second. Get ready to kill the engines. Now, if I can approach like this, I usually like to leave the SAS and RCS on, because if you land on a hill, it can kind of help keep you straight. And if you're coming in sideways or something like that, then you probably don't want those on, or at least you'll have to figure out what to do at that point. But 3.5 meters. Kick our engines up just a hair more. Yeah, and we hardly used any of our fuel, so we should be good for 3 landings, plus the return trip. 2.5, we are almost touched down. Good job, Minmus. Ooh, almost started going back up. I had to kill the engines just a little bit, or throttle them down rather. Minmus, you're touching down, buddy. Hopefully that's not too big of a hill. That doesn't look too bad. And kill the engines. Whoa. Whoa. Come on back. There we go. That was a little... Oh, RCS off, because that's trying to push us over now. That was a little dicier than I wanted it to be. I didn't expect to be on that big of a hill. But I think we'll be alright. Yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking, but oh well. Alright, let's use a goo. Observe mystery goo. You observe the goo. That is so scientific. 50 science. We will keep that. Excuse me. Observe materials bay. While the material samples were processed, you began to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert. Alright, 125 science. Nice. And let's do a crew report. 25 science. We'll go ahead and transmit that. And then we will do a EVA. Actually, let's quick save it. Oh, can't save it. While about to crash. Nice. Well, that's I don't know, maybe we should move that off the side of this hill, but it seems to be staying okay. Alright, so no quick save, but like I said, that's just in case we have a software issue, not for what actually happens. So everybody cross your fingers. Alright. You recorded your observations about the situation. 32 science. Keep it. It's time to get on Minmus itself. So let's let go. And see if we can get him down safely here. The trick will be getting back aboard. Alright, just don't roll down this hill. Perfect. That'll work. Good job, Minmus. Look at it. That smile's so big it's about to take over his face. Alright, let's do a surface sample. 150 science. And we are on Minmus's Highlands, by the way, so let's keep track of that. Alright, plant a flag. Now hopefully that ship isn't rolling down the hill behind us while we're not looking. Alright, site name. Minmus Highlands. First landing by Minmus Kerman. Okay. Alright, time to hop back on board, buddy, and see if we can get somewhere else. And see if we can do this without triggering, there we go, sticky keys. Alright, jet back on, and jump for it. Wow, okay. Yeah, I forgot how light Minmus's gravity was. Had to thrust down a little bit. Excuse me. Good job. Alright, board. And the rocket has not tipped over, which is good news also. Reviewed stored data. Alright. Our EVA report, we can transmit that. We get full science for that. The sample, however, we're going to keep it, because we don't get much for transmitting that one. Keep. Alright. Good job, Minmus. Let's take a look for an alternate landing site. Highlands, let's shoot for... Yeah, let's shoot for the lake. Alright. Here we go, buddy. Get ready to throttle up and head in a northerly direction. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember there for a second if we did one of the Science Juniors there, but we did. Good deal. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's not going the direction I wanted it to go. So let's turn it and see what happens at a 90 degree. And that is apparently the other direction. Yeah, I get a little confused when I'm not on the 90 degree plane, so... Oh, jeez, let's throttle down, because we are going way higher than I wanted to go. There we go, that's closer. And stop. That'll work. It's definitely higher for a altitude than I wanted, but oh well. We're getting there. How much fuel do we have? Aside from plenty, holy cow. We will have fuel to spare, which is also good. Alright, I think we have enough time to do one more landing for this episode. So, let's take care of that. Our electric charge is holding good. And here we start to come in for the landing. We've got quite a bit of surface speed, so we should probably think about bleeding that off. Alright, and throttle up. Let's see, we want to go a little bit that way, so we're going to do this. Minmus is still very happy. And we're still actually quite a bit high in the air. Yeah, we got plenty of time. There we go. I don't know if you can quite see, but we're starting to alter our course that way. Let's do it a little bit more here. Yeah, we've just got tons of fuel, which is awesome. Excuse me. Minmus is still happy. Oh, he just made me eat my words. Now he looks ho-hum. There we go. Hopefully that'll change our direction far enough. Where are we heading now? Right there. Oh wow, that's more than I wanted to change it, but that's okay. Do a steady burn right there. Yeah, we are still quite a ways in the air, so let's speed up and get closer. That should work. Alright, Imbus, and he's happy again. He's hard to predict. He's a strange fellow. Alright, right about there, and throttle up. Kill our surface speed. Yeah, it's a good landing area. We're over the lakes. Imbus is still thrilled. Alright, we're getting close to the end of our burn here right about now. Oops. A little waited a split second too long, but that's alright. Like I said, that's the main reason I stuck RCS on here, was to help kill our lateral velocity. Velocity. There we go. RCS on. And going the wrong way again, of course. Alright. Pretty darn close. Right there. Oops. There we go. Excuse me. Actually, we could leave that on. Still 3,000 meters to go. About 3,500. Till touchdown. Actually, yeah, we can't throttle or can't fast forward while we're throttled up. Wow, I really can't talk at the moment. Let's get a little closer. We've got the fuel to spare. And now we can't even throttle or warp. That's okay. Alright, let's that should work. Throttle up to there. By the time we touch down, we might be at the correct speed anyway. I wonder if we get another crew report from here. We can, because we're in space near Minmus. We're tempted to taste the surface. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one. Reminds you of a favorite childhood dessert. Transmit that. Ooh, we better throttle down. Let's see, we've got a lot of fuel. We could probably darn near just go back to the moon on the way home. But we will be out of science packages by then. Doing good, Imbus. Yeah, this might take a moment, because we're still 2,000 meters up. Let's kill the engines again. We've got plenty of oomph to slow our descent. Yep, he is very happy again. Yeah, we've got a lot of monopropellant left. And a ton of fuel still. Electric charge is full. Green across the board. Yeah, or across the screen anyway. Looking at that giant mint dessert. I think your eyes are bigger than your stomach, Imbus, if you're thinking about eating it. Because, yeah, no chance. Alright, 1,800 meters up, and since this is a lake bed, I believe the altitude will be 0 when we touch down. So, we've got quite a ways to go yet. Excuse me. Alright, Imbus, hang on. We're coming down for a landing. Let's adjust our lateral just a hair. Apparently a hair the other way. There we go. Alright, let's throttle up, take care of some of that vertical speed. Yeah, we probably could have done it with one engine, but sometimes it's nice to have the extra oomph anyway, so. I mean, if you did it with one engine, you'd have to, probably wouldn't be able to let yourself drop like that. You'd have to do a steady burn all the way down, which I believe is more fuel efficient anyway, but oh well. Come on, line up. Line up. Close enough. And throttle up just a hair more, because we're starting to pick up some speed, and we don't want to do that. We actually want to drop some speed. There we go. There's our shadow. We can probably kill our lights. Oh yeah, look at him. He is like, yeah. He's about ready to jump out of the rocket and just go down, you know, beat us down there. That's our fuel. Plenty. Yeah, because remember, we've got these tanks, plus that center tank feeding these outer two tanks. And those are both full, the inner and the outer. And these are still half full. Yeah, we've got tons of fuel for this thing. Throttle down here. 300 meters to go, roughly. Oops, wrong way. I always do that the wrong way the first time. Excuse me. There we go. Doing good, Minmus. You are just about there. Alright. And I apologize for this video running a little long, but oh well. Hope you guys are all enjoying yourselves watching it. Hopefully I'm at least slightly entertaining. Go. We are just about down. Turn off our RCS. 2.5 meters per second. Wow, that was pretty close. Almost came to a hover about a meter off the ground, or 5 or so, something like that. Perfect. Good job, Minmus. Yeah, there we are. 5 meters altitude is what it says. We're in the lake bed, touched down, and that's an episode. Stay tuned, and we'll do one more landing on Minmus in the next episode before we head back and see how much science we got. Till then, like, comment, subscribe, or dislike, whatever, you know, whatever works. Comments would be appreciated, though, on tips on how to improve, how to be more entertaining, etc., etc. Till then, this is Dragon Sky.